The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
Crack it open. Crack it open. Crack open a frosty bev. You're not doing it right. Welcome to Redform Radio. How about we switch roles and you do me all day?
Do we start yet?
All day. You have
Whoa.
to do you all day.
Can I do my impression?
Yeah, go ahead.
Please don't. Fuck you. Fuck you and everyone you know.
Oh,
Come on, put him up, man.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Oh my
How you do?
God.
Don't move too fast, dude. Don't hurt yourself.
I already did today.
I haven't weekly checked in with you, but how are you doing?
Oh boy.
I was fine. I was fine until an hour ago. I was eating. We got a new burger spot in town that you and I hit up.
Sure.
So I went there today, and I was enjoying my food.
Did you get the Hot Pocket burger thing?
No, but I bit my fucking lip. You know when you bite your lip and your head goes, like bounces off your lip? It hurts so bad. The top part of your head just like bounces back.
Yeah.
You don't? Like you
No.
never bite your lip and go, ugh! Where like it jolts you so hard that you do
I don't know that I jolt. Do you jolt?
She does.
You jolt,
I'm
bro.
not sure if I do, but the sound that came out of like it hurt me to my core.
And I bite my lip and my
all the
tongue
time.
all the time.
Pretty
This is a different
frequently.
one.
This was so intense, and I like truly almost had a breakdown. I was like,
She goes,
"Oh, God.
"What happened?"
Oh, God.
And I was like,
God.
It's the kind of one where I walk to the kitchen sink like this because it's dripping. Like it's actually like a dripping bite, a blood drip. And I realized that I have to start treating my teeth like an abused housewife like treats her husband. So like I bite my lip and tongue so much, I'm starting to be like very, very careful around I don't want to do the wrong thing. I don't want to upset my teeth. So I'm trying now to start being very, very careful when I chew and deliberate,
Okay.
so I don't upset the angry.
Should we get you on like a snack pack Jello diet? Do you think
Maybe
that would help?
It might. I don't want. I'm sick of doing this to myself.
Yeah, I'm sorry you're going through this.
I've been
pal.
through enough, and now this. Now the teeth.
Did you hurt yourself when you jolted?
No, I was okay. I was okay.
That might, you might still be in shock though. You might realize you're in pain later.
It's the kind of thing where I'll probably feel in a couple days,
Yeah.
like a car accident. When you're in like a fender bender, you're fine until like a couple days. You relax, and then I'll feel like
100%.
fuck, I broke my neck.
That's a weird. Do you normally bite your lip in the front like that?
Yeah,
I bite like sides all the time.
I do them all, but this is my main spot. And I
Okay.
did it a little bit yesterday, so it was a
Oh,
little
you
bit more.
did?
It was a little bit more out during some grape action. And but today was bad. It dripped and dripped.
Hey.
So thanks for asking. I'm doing great.
Good, dude.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm great. I'm tired, but we got Monster, so we'll be fine.
Cheers. Cheers.
Our sponsor.
Rainstorm.
Oh, that's funny.
What?
When you cheers, like when you're on split screen, when you cheers, it disappears. Do it again.
Keep going past it, and so you go into mine. I'll go into yours.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Stupid. The people just listening are like, this show sucks.
Same
So
with the people
bad.
watching.
Damn it, you're
And
right.
Same with the co-host.
Damn it, you're
Speaking
right.
of people watching, have the people seen your hair
I don't know,
New
but
hairdo?
I can't take off right now
Porque no.
because I'll have a hat line.
You been wearing that shit
It's
all
been
day?
smushed and like I cut my hair off.
It's gone.
I don't know if you noticed this. I've also been wearing some different clothes than usual lately.
I've been home for all of like 24 hours.
No, I mean in the last month.
Oh shit.
Since my dad died, I've been changing my facial hair a lot. I cut all my hair off.
Oh, this is a coping.
I started
mechanism.
wearing kind of different clothes I haven't worn for a while, different shirts, different jackets. I've started wearing some boots that I haven't worn in a while, which you haven't seen those yet, but I don't know. There's some kind of psychological thing going on.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
not like it's like when a girl goes through breakup, she gets bangs or whatever
Yep.
the fuck.
Am I trying to
Isn't that
impress
some-
somebody? Like my new dad? Am I trying to catch a new dad?
No, that would be an amazing
What's up, old man?
reason.
I'm newly single.
I think it's
Kinda.
just like a refresher and like a restart.
I'm fine
and
with
like
it.
a, who am I?
I'm
moment.
fine with it. Oh, there's a new beautiful episode of Dan's grief process on YouTube.
There is.
If you guys find that helpful, check it out. It's on the main Rare Form page. There's a whole playlist. Well, it's 2 episodes now, but 2 little 10-minute things about grief. But this show's not about that. This show's about moving on, having a blast.
Yeah.
Well,
know?
not to mention the whole Dead Dad Club episode on Patreon.
Talk about that.
I didn't say much during that episode because
Well,
I don't know if you remember.
Now's your chance. Oh, what?
No
Go ahead.
dead
Say it.
He's alive.
Shit, dude. Shit,
What
dude.
a fucking rubber inner.
Oh no, it was no the whole episode. Every time there was all of us got to the point of almost tears.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, "What are you guys crying about? My dad's so fucking alive, you wouldn't believe it."
I was just
my
sitting there like a
God.
golden retriever the whole time, just like,
Just like texting his dad on the side, like, "What are you, son? What are you
Fucking
doing?
dorks
Hanging
going
out with
on
some
about."
fucking orphan losers." That was pretty funny. But we did a bonus episode.
yeah. Did you laugh? You asked me to, do you have any songs that remind you of your dad?
Yeah.
And I sent back Staying
Well,
Alive
well-
by the Bee Gees.
Oh my God.
The best part
You
is like
didn't laugh.
I said, well, because I said seriously, because I wanted a serious answer. I should know by now that I'm not going to get it.
Yeah,
when it comes
what
to
the
you.
fuck?
I tried. I was
I
trying
thought
to.
I was going to send you back something serious.
Yeah, like a little, like a trying to think of. I feel like your dad likes. Where was your dad born?
I think Alabama.
Oh, okay.
It's a weird one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's where he was born. He moved around a lot.
Does he like music? I mean, not everyone does.
See, that
but-
was the thing. Like, you asked me that, and my first thought, like, if there was a song that kind of reminds me of my dad, it would be like Ohio by Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. But that's such a weird, like, this doesn't remind me of my dad because, like, it's about the Kent State
Is that
shootings.
Crosby, Stills, Nash, or just Neil Young?
No, it's Crosby, Stills,
Is it
Nash and
really?
Young. CSNY.
Do you know that
No, I didn't.
Me either.
Jerry Casale from Devo
From
was-
Alice in Chains?
No, close,
okay.
close. That's Jerry Cantrelli from Alice in Chains.
It's not Tommy Mortadelli.
But Jerry Casale from Devo was at Kent State during that shooting.
Wow.
I was with him last year, and I'd heard that before, but forgot. But it came up in conversation, and he told the story of like ducking and running for cover and seeing like his best friend get killed and shit.
Yeah, man.
Pretty good stuff.
That's cool. That was before like school shootings were kind of played out.
Yeah, it was before
good
they were
old
dime a
days,
dozen.
man.
Yeah, man. Back when it was cool. Back
Yeah.
before school shootings sold out.
You got to remember when that happened, like it hadn't really been done before.
No,
It
not
was
really.
innovative. You know, you see it
And-
now and you're like, this is
Well, you had a front
Derivative.
seat. Like you're from, like you spent so much time in Colorado, which is like mecca
Yeah.
for school shootings.
yeah.
Why do we think that is?
We got the coolest bullies,
Is that what it is?
and these punk kids just couldn't take it. I don't have a good answer, man. Like, yeah, I was 20, 30 minutes from Columbine. Not when it happened, but like when I was in high school, that was not far from us.
You're
The
what, 10?
What year was
Five?
that?
It was 99?
99.
Was it
Or
really?
98?
Yeah, so I was
99.
99. Yeah, I was 9. Well, technically 8 when that happened, I think. April.
Wow.
Yeah, it happened 4/20.
Oh, it's almost the anniversary. Mm-hmm. Yep.
But the high school next to us, like we went on lockdown one day and then found out that high school one down from us or whatever. Some dude went in there and like killed this girl. It happened all the time, man. And then it was
Jesus
like
Christ.
the Batman shooting was maybe 30, 45 minutes from where I lived. There was
Really?
so many shootings in Colorado. Yeah.
Jeez.
it really is interesting. Like, I wonder if anyone's going to do like a doc or if they've done any kind of like research as to
Well, it's-
why.
It is a weird, because it's generally like a very happy place.
Yeah.
Like residents are,
First state to legalize
Athletic.
marijuana. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
fresh
it's-
air everywhere.
yeah, everyone's like biking and hiking and outdoorsy and
And the winters
Yeah.
aren't like much worse than the East Coast or anywhere in the Midwest.
No.
yeah, but I don't think kids are shooting up schools because of the winter.
And it's not like no, I mean, but like it doesn't get to you like winters and cold
Well,
weather.
it's not like a
tip-
Seattle like raining all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
I wonder what it is. And it's a beautiful place too. It's not like somewhere you want to get out of.
It's also the highest suicide rate amongst like emergency responders, police, and things like that.
Colorado.
Denver in particular.
I
but
did
yeah.
not know that.
That's why. What's going on there?
I don't know.
Lack of oxygen.
Oh my God, you're probably right.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make bad decisions. Like I should probably kill all my classmates today. If only I could breathe. Damn it.
If only I could just take a nice,
A nice
big
clean breath. My God, it's so
I
fucking
don't know. It's
dumb.
wild. That's home.
How's oh shit.
How's
How's the vape going?
oh,
What?
yeah. What's your sitch?
It's fine.
you buy
Everything's
another
great. No, I didn't. It's not even close to gone. I think the battery's dying and I'm trying to like not recharge it.
Can I get you a cape?
A cape?
Yeah.
The Caped Vapor?
No, you're going to be the Vaped Crusader. Is your new
The
name
Vaped Crusader? Then I don't think I need a cape for that.
You need
do I?
because a Crusader has to have like
Okay.
the Caped Crusader I guess would be Superman.
Okay.
But I want you to be the Vaped Crusader.
Only if I can get you one and you can be the graped. I can't even say it. The graped Crusader?
Let's do it, dude.
Holy shit.
We'll
this
be
is
the coolest podcast in town.
This is the worst superhero duo.
You guys, if you start wearing capes, I like that would be next level shit.
And then we can
Next level
we can
shit.
live together.
What do you got?
We can live together in this place.
Today, being retarded means leading a full life. Retarded people go to work or school just like their neighbors and come back to a real home. A supervised home, right in the neighborhood, where they belong. Being retarded never stopped anyone from being a good neighbor.
The more you know.
Joker
That's
real,
great.
Joker real, Joker real.
Real. It's an 80s commercial.
Yeah, I was going to say that's like old school. That's real. That's cool, dude.
Being retarded doesn't mean you can't be a good neighbor. Wow. I didn't know that till now. I always thought it meant you were a bad neighbor.
Wow.
No, I had one. He was cool.
They belong. Being retarded never stopped anyone from being a good neighbor.
Man, the good old days.
In high school, the kid next door was pretty severely autistic, like couldn't really talk. And he would just sit outside all day and throw pine cones down the hill. Good neighbor, dude.
That is honestly what a great way to spend a day and a life.
Yeah. He did break into my house once, but
Less
you know,
cool.
take the good with the bad.
Looking for more pine cones?
No, he was obsessed with bread. So like if he would go to and making sandwiches,
Explain
he liked,
more.
But like if
Is he making
would-
them at night?
No, it's not like that.
Okay.
It's kind of like that. But like
I'll make
if
him
his
at
mom
night.
would take him to the grocery store, like he had to have a loaf of bread in both hands the entire time they were in there. Yeah. And he wasn't like super verbal. Like he would just like, let's go home is pretty much like all he could say. So one time I was home alone and I heard like, it's like middle of the afternoon. I hear somebody upstairs in my kitchen. I'm like,
Wait, upstairs in your kitchen?
yeah, it was in the basement.
Oh, I'm like,
Yeah.
you have a second floor kitchen? Wow.
No.
All right. Sorry.
I hear a bunch of like noise upstairs and I'm like, it's not the dogs. So I go up there and this he was like maybe 14 at this time. He's just in the kitchen, like trying to make himself a sandwich. I guess my mom left the front door unlocked and he just kind of wandered in.
You let him finish? I mean,
That's
that's
Come on.
Jesus.
what I meant to say is, did you make him come?
Hey,
God,
What?
nothing.
What?
find out on the first episode of the Vaped
The
Crusade.
Vape Crusader, the Vaped and the Graped Crusaders.
I'm
Vaped
curious
and
about
graped.
the pine cones. So,
Well, I'm curious about like what did happen once you saw him in your house?
oh yeah, true.
I think I went next door and got his mom.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, we were like small town,
made her
top of a
finish?
mountain. Yeah. I made her finish him.
You're like, hey, lady, we're not bread rich over here. For Christ's sake. Get this kid some goddamn bread.
Yeah.
I like
Did
shit
he
like
go
that.
like back down the hill and recollect the pine cones and run back up and throw the
No.
same ones down? Like, where did he get
No.
all the pine cones?
I mean, we lived in the woods pretty much. Like,
Okay.
They're constantly.
he might have switched to rocks at some point. I don't really know. Yeah, he was funny.
Do you,
love that.
when you're on a walk, or if you're ever with your lady and you're on a walk, do you ever pick up rocks or sticks and just throw them? Do you break stuff? Do you
Her?
step on the?
Why with her late? Why are you specifying with his lady?
You know how when you and I walk a lot and like I'll break something or pick up something just to break it or throw it, and I tell you that like we just want to like break ice, we want to break glass. If we see
know you
something
like
that's
breaking
breakable, we
Hey,
want.
dude, you're gonna make a great neighbor.
I know because I know.
Yeah.
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 But why do you like breaking stuff?
No, I have been going on walks, but no, I don't like. I'm not breaking shit on my walks. I'm not 13 anymore.
Like you want to pick up a stick and like start hitting a bush with it?
No, I think you should stick to changing your outfit up and maybe shy away from that.
This is not coping. This
that's-
this is a lifetime of
Oh, that's
destruction.
sickly boy Danny. Don't worry about him.
Shit. Were you a fire guy when you were a kid? Did you burn stuff?
Kind of, but not like nothing too crazy.
Oh my god.
But I had older sisters, so I think they had like perfumes and shit that was flammable, so I would
Oh, that's kinda
mess
fun.
with that.
I get
my buddy, my best friend growing up, Aaron, right behind his house was like just a bunch of woods. And we spent like, I don't know, it was a few days or a week or over the course of a month just digging this enormous hole in the woods behind his house. No plan. I didn't know what we're going to do, but we could, three of us could stand in there fully and be completely under the ground. And his older brother came and brought a paint can or a bucket full of gasoline. And he goes, we should pour some gasoline in the hole and light it. And we're like, yeah, let's try that. And he he went to light a little bit of gasoline in the hole, and it caught the entire pail on fire. But gasoline just burns on the top layer. But he panicked and he kicked the entire bucket into the hole. So then it was this blazing inferno of flames in the woods. And that's how cool it is to be a little boy, is what I'm trying to get at. Why do you look so confused?
I'm not confused.
Because she saw you do that same thing 3 days ago. I'm sure of it.
on our last walk
I
together.
mean, growing up, I couldn't.
Girls don't get it.
growing
What
up,
do you? So you're just wandering the neighborhood, like hitting bushes with sticks? Is what
Not
you're
anymore.
admitting?
Not anymore. But
That was the old me.
if I see something,
pre-dad's
if I
death.
see something that I can step on and break it, I will break it.
Cool.
I do like to break stuff.
like homeless people in the neighborhood.
No, they're already
Okay.
broken
Hey.
internally. But like growing up as a kid, I remember fantasizing about like, man, when I got my own apartment, I'm gonna just fucking burn so much stuff. I'm gonna melt GI Joes. I'm gonna melt them together into new characters. I just can't wait to play with fire every day of my life.
Yeah.
and it doesn't turn out that way,
No.
unless except for those guys that started the LA fires. But whatever. Anyway,
Did they ever conclude anything on that?
it's not being talked about at all. I have no idea.
No, of course not.
I haven't heard a word about it. Although
Because that guy.
she had a friend
there.
over today. She's one of the ones who lost her house. She's doing very well,
She's doing very well.
very very
Yeah.
well. I didn't I'd expect that.
Yeah. And,
Like her and her boyfriend. Yep, like bought their dream home like a couple of years ago and lost it, and she's like completely just like things are fine.
yeah.
Everyone's saying insurance is like screwing everybody. She's like, we got paid in 2 weeks. It's been easy. Like this has been a very.
Did they find a new spot though? Because I thought that was a big
They
issue.
found
did.
temporary housing up north, like out of the city, completely out of the city, which is like kind of charming. And they're like,
Sure.
this kind of might be our future.
Yeah, it might be the push of just like, all right, time to
like
move
get
on.
the fuck out. But they're really like, and I've heard this from people, a lot of people in general, of like, our stuff is not that fucking important. Like, I don't care.
I disagree.
I know you do. I know you do.
I like stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. yeah,
stuff.
dude.
You like walk
Yeah,
around
you
our
do.
whole house and then you come back here like, what the fuck?
I just got
Your
offered
place
a,
is so decorated. It's
know.
it's like
it's like a war hero. It is
good one.
highly
All right, very
decorated.
nice. I
Thank you.
got
It wasn't
I
a
got it.
burn.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say it's like a fucking Chili's or something.
Fucking cocksucker. You fucking
Do you just
cocksucker.
in this room or our whole place is like a Chili's?
No, it's not a Chili's. Chili's
She's
doesn't
so
do that.
hurt.
I know.
She's so hurt.
I can't think of a restaurant. What, Ruby Tuesdays? Do
Something
they
like
do
that. Yeah.
Wait,
No,
what
I
is-
like it. It's charming.
Yeah.
It's not tacky like that. You don't have fucking snowshoes on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh no, no
Yeah.
snowshoes.
I'm gonna
I
start
just-
hiding stuff on your walls.
Yeah,
There's
we all
so
know-
much.
we'll have no idea.
There's so much decoration all over this place. I'm just gonna start like casually putting stuff up. with
Moving
that.
stuff around.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that in hotel rooms, like
can do
swap out paintings and pictures with my own shit.
you
That's just
should.
weird.
Pretty funny
That's
idea.
funny.
Yeah.
Or
That
put
would be
stuff
really
up the
funny.
yeah.
Because housekeeping's not paying attention to that, and you've
fuck.
been in hotel rooms where there's like some weird stuff where it's like, oh
Sure.
look, there's all these
Oh,
like
yeah.
weird pictures over here.
Oh my god, you should do that. That would be.
I could
hysterical.
totally just swap out one that's like me in a hot tub or something naked. Like it's just something ridiculous, you know?
Please do that.
and they would call that no, this is a boutique hotel.
Yeah, of course.
They have nude men in the wall.
Yes.
By the way, is there a better sound in the world than this?
It is pretty satisfying.
So sad. Not that
That was
one.
pretty good.
Sorry, listeners
son of a
only.
Zippo.
Think about.
Oh, sorry.
Ruin
Hey,
our
guess what that was?
Burger.
The thing that sounds like a Zippo. What do you think it is? Do you know the move? Can you do the trick?
Zippo.
How many people are just listening? Do you have stats on that?
I do. I never look.
Yeah.
I believe.
Don't you know you could see us?
I think
So
more people listen than watch.
Because it's
Really?
a driving
I think so.
thing,
Sure.
right? It's like a driving thing.
But
Yeah,
I still
but-
put on YouTube videos when I drive and I just put my phone in the cup holder. I don't look at it.
You do,
I'm not
really?
saying like,
You
yeah,
unsafe motherfucker.
Do you ever use the podcast app ever?
very rarely.
I use
Only for audio only. If I can find a video on YouTube, I'm going to put that on.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not watching it,
Can you do the
I
move?
still use that.
Can you?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, you
Whoa.
can't.
I
It's
just
not
fucking
fucking
did
lit. It's not lit.
That's not the move.
You're meant to
the move,
light it.
First
Well-
of all, these don't light, but just the fucking yeah.
Yeah, listen to that in your car.
Woo! Yeah.
That made me want to smoke more than anything when I was young. Is the
Just
Zippo,
the Zippo?
move? The Zippo move. The Zippo in general, but like or the guys and then light it like that.
Sure.
Another good move.
That's a move.
God, See, fire's cool as hell. I'm gonna start smoking.
I support that.
I'm gonna smoke.
It's
American
cool
spirits
again.
are a little like,
That's
on.
foofy.
No, not
You
American.
got
Although-
to Marlboro.
no, I don't. No, I don't. I'll tell you why.
Pardon me.
I grew up white trash,
Yeah.
and just like my
you gotta
mom,
go
I'm,
off-brand.
How far you've
going.
come.
I'm going cool mild soft pack.
Off-brand as fuck.
Cool
Yes.
mild soft pack.
Cool mild soft pack, huh?
Menthol.
I don't. Can you even get soft packs anymore? Is that a thing?
I didn't
Can
know
you
it
get
was
cigarettes
a thing.
anymore?
I think so.
So
Yeah.
weird.
It is weird to see.
So weird to see.
Yeah.
Especially
What,
like
people smoking?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially like
You don't see cigarettes
hanging
much.
out- hanging out the side of the car. Like
Or-
that to me is just so
That,
weird.
windows
that weirds
up.
me out. Yeah.
Windows
Window
up all the way.
Woof. Yeah, that's some old school 80s shit.
Oh, the smell.
I still see a lot of people, but
You
not
do?
as much. Just like I'm around musicians and shit all the time.
I know, but even
It's
that,
kind
like
of
all
fading,
vape,
but yeah,
if anything.
the vape I see way more.
yeah.
The vape is everywhere.
Everywhere.
Do you go to any like vape hangouts and stuff?
Is that a thing?
I don't know if if they is. I thought you would. If they is.
No, because I'm not vaping like nicotine stuff. So
Are there vape bars? There's like cigar bars. Are there vape
There's
bars?
vape shops where people sit in there and just blow clouds all day. I'm sure.
You saw me smoke a cigar the other night.
I did.
I wish you partook. It was fun. It was a nice
Yeah.
time. Yep.
They stink for so long, and I was like, I'm about to go home.
The one I had
you
was kind of a
didn't
gross
partake?
one too.
No.
After the the Dead Dad Club that you refused to talk about.
He lit the wrong end. Sorry, were we
I also-
talking
I
about
also-
looking cool?
I asked first. I asked him first. I said, "Is this the end? I smoke."
He clipped the end for you. He cut the cigar for you, and then you said, "Cool."
But I said
funny.
it. I said, "Is this the end I smoked through?" There was like a nipple on the end. I thought that was what it was like a nipple that you smoked through.
No, the side he cut is what you're supposed to smoke.
I
through.
didn't know. I'm not good at this.
I'm hit every time I have a cigar.
dude.
which is
I'm in a
so
state
rare.
of mourning. You got to understand.
It was at night.
Just kidding.
Okay, wait.
I know.
I'm
I
in-
made that same joke last week.
My dad
I don't
died.
care.
I'm midnighting, dude.
yeah.
I'm in eveninging.
Evening.
But after the Dead Dad Club episode, which is available on Patreon, we had our buddy Dave Kushner from Velvet Revolver come in. He's been a great friend for years. Him and Todd Newman came back. We had a little 2-hour hangout, which was actually way funnier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it was
Had a
good
really
time.
good time.
Yeah.
So after the bonus episode, we went out on the front lawn, had some cigars, hung out, had some
Did you finish that
some
thing?
adult talk. I did.
I left like halfway through.
I
They
did.
just
Finished
taste.
a cigar.
Yeah, it was a little one. It was a little
weren't
guy.
big. They
but-
still every time I light up a cigar, I'm like the first 5 minutes, I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, I haven't even put a dent in this
They
thing.
take
you
a
can,
while.
You can sit there for an hour and a half on one.
And we all
Like,
finished
this
them.
is-
We were out there for like an hour.
yeah.
It was cool. It was a fun time. So patreon.com/RealFromRadio. Go get our bonus episode. It was,
Was
it was a lot of fun.
cathartic? Was it cathartic for you and the others?
I think so. Or
Did
was
it
just-
have any impact on you? I should say.
It did. It did.
Feed you.
I did. It was just cool hearing different perspectives and different ways of like coping and hearing how. What I really liked is both of them talking about like seeing parts of their dad in their own mannerisms and in their kids, and how like maybe it's not learned, but it might be something that's actually in your DNA. Like weird habits might be part of DNA. Do you have any of that? Did I ask, do you have any of that from your dad? Is there any? Does anyone ever see you and be like, "That is so like your father"?
What? Nobody that I
Aside from
see
jerking off to
regularly.
gay porn, but like other than that,
Yeah, you know.
that's kind of it.
But he taught me that. That's
Yeah,
not
run-
just in my genes.
literally runs in the family.
No, but nobody I'm around on a daily basis is around my father. Like, it's so disconnected. You
yeah,
know?
but like when you go
There's
home,
parts of him that I'm like, oh yeah, like that comes from being my father's son. But
do you
not
look like your dad at all?
I think a little bit. I've probably showed you. There's a picture of
Can
my
you show me a
dad.
picture of your dad?
Yeah,
I wanna
There's
see
a
your dad.
picture of my
Both
dad
your
when he
dads.
was like in his 20s at the bar with his buddies, and it's like, oh yeah, that looks
Can you
like
see his
me.
phone on the camera?
Not when this split.
All right, cool.
Do you want a modern one or do you want to see that?
Whatever you want. I'm curious what your dad looks like. Show me both.
Please. My vote is for both.
She, Dickless over here, it's wild. She looks like her mom a little bit, but looks like her aunt like identically.
Really?
Yep. Which is kind of like my uncle. I look at my uncle quite a bit too.
Yeah.
I get that more than like a ton.
Of course,
you
he's,
really?
he's
Russ,
got
yeah.
More
3
than your
pictures on Facebook. They're all blurry and from far away.
Of
Do they have
course.
cool memes on under them?
No, but they might as well.
That's your dad. Fuck yeah,
That's my
dude.
dad.
Got some binocs.
Oh my God.
Is that his horse?
It's my mom's.
Is
I
that
think.
recent?
Actually,
Wait,
no.
what? Oh,
It's not my mom.
That's what you said. Like,
Is that a recent photo?
that's a bad news for you.
Fairly recent.
He's so young.
No, he's not.
He looks it.
He does look it. He's a handsome, healthy man.
There you go. That's more like.
Okay, that's not as young as what I.
Yeah.
No, I think he's 65, 66.
Like we always talk about, you look at him, you're like, I know how he voted.
Oh, there's no question. I mean, his profile picture, he's got a bow and arrow,
AK.
for God's sake.
So great, dude.
Bow and arrow. Cool.
So great.
Yeah.
Any plans to go home? You haven't been home in a while, huh?
No. I always say I'm going to go home, and then I feel bad that I haven't gone home, and I know I should go home.
Go
but
home.
it's like, then I just have work pop up, and you're like, man, if I go home, it's going to cost me like plane tickets and everything, but then also thousands of dollars on top of it.
Why do you spend so much?
Yeah, why
money
so much?
at home?
Well, if
flight to-
because if I leave for like a week and I get hit up for work, it's always the case.
Oh,
Oh,
to
you
cost
mean
you for
the
loss?
losses.
Yeah,
Oh,
losses.
it's
I was
worth
like,
it.
what the fuck are you?
I
Go
know
see
it's worth it.
Go see your fam.
I know,
Go see your fam.
but
Your mother
no,
needs
I'm
you.
definitely due for one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are you usually Christmas or summer? Like, when's your usual go home time?
A lot of
matter.
it always is based around like touring stuff.
Yep.
So traditionally, it's always been like, when am I kind of in that area when a tour ends?
Let's say it's a good thing to tack on to the end of a tour.
Yeah.
If it's not too long of a tour.
Yep.
Any work coming up for you as far as touring work?
No.
Okay. I've
Not like
officially been
touring.
offered that job we were talking about.
Oh.
So
God, I have to find out on a
they
podcast?
seem to be, well, I haven't said yes yet because they're still, I was talking about it, but like I am,
Probably not.
no, it's okay. I am, I've said
right.
it before. I am staunchly opposed to NDAs in the music industry. How do you feel about NDAs?
I've only had to sign one ever, and
Uh-huh.
I think it was at Porno for Pyro's tour when we just had a new tour manager and they
Okay.
threw an NDA at us, and I was like, whatever, I don't care. Like
I don't know why it bothers me so much.
I agree. In hindsight, I'm like, yeah, it does kind of bother me too, because like, what's going to be happening that I shouldn't be talking about? That's not
That's
an
obvious.
obvious,
Yeah,
like, hey,
dude.
don't talk
Right.
about this.
Right.
Right.
Like band finances or like we have a new song coming out. Like we know not to
Yeah.
talk about this stuff, but I feel like it just NDAs to me always sound like, even whether it's the case or not, you're trying to get ahead of doing something horrible.
Yeah,
Even
no,
though that's not
I
the
kind
case.
of agree.
But it does help with that. I'm so against it. But this artist is like insistent upon it. And I'm like, cool. Let me see it. Let me see what I'm signing before I do it. And they just haven't sent it over
Oh, they
yet.
still haven't sent it.
It sounds suspicious. Like the second you see it, you're like, what is about to happen to me that you don't want me to say?
Right.
Like,
and then
I
I'm sure
understand
they're
safe-
weirded out being like, wait, so this guy, why is this guy so insistent about like not, is he looking to write a book about us? I get, it's like a two-way thing.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
mean-
so
Yeah,
against
is
it,
it
man.
that? Like, I don't
you're
know.
trusting me, I'm trusting you when you hire me not to like ruin my world too. Like we know how to act. We don't need NDAs. Like
I'm
Yeah,
going to start
I mean-
sending one back.
that's a pretty
That
funny
would be
idea.
amazing.
I won't tell if you don't tell.
And they'll just be like,
so
yeah, we're gonna just
great.
find somebody else.
Then it's that
really
same
would be
picture of me naked in a hot tub stapled to the back of the NDA.
You may have noticed this from the W in New York City. Yeah, I'm that guy. So you know not to fuck with me, pal.
Sliding across the table with a wink and a kiss.
Speaking of touring, did you see? First of all, do you know who Jojo Siwa is?
I was just going to talk about this, but well, you got to preface this with the Gene Simmons one, right? And
Well, I'm gonna
I
get
do
into
know-
both of it.
I do know JoJo. I've worked for her.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you sign NDA?
No, I
Okay.
didn't. So I'm gonna let it all. No, I
So-
did one day of.
I didn't know the Kiss thing until I saw this Jojo Siwa post.
Hers
She's-
looks
she's an artist?
Yeah. Well,
She's a
yeah.
singer.
Yeah, she's just a pop. She's like,
What?
Well, I'm trying to write it down in our notes. I'm just having a really interesting
Don't know
time.
how to
like,
write Siwa?
Well, first I wrote
got it.
Joe, like Joe, Ja Siwa. And then you're like Jojo. So then there's like a pause. So then I'm like, wait, Jojo. And then I'm like, ah, fuck. Like, I'm just crossing. What the fuck are you saying?
Jojo Siwa.
Jojo Siwa.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, you spell however you want.
no, it's great. Well, let's rewind real quick
yeah, yeah.
because Gene Simmons was doing this
Well, I
2
want-
months ago.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's important
sure
that we start with him because he offered.
Start there.
Yeah, because he offered this package first where it's like, and he wanted, was like 13.
Explain what it is first.
So for $13,000 or some shit, you can get VIP tickets where you get to be part of the road crew. So it's like come in early and help us load and
No.
set up amplifiers and set
For
up.
$12,000.
You pay
Yeah.
$12,000.
You pay, and then you get to like hang outside stage for the show where it sounds terrible.
Shit.
There's just nobody's.
Although I bet Kiss has the side.
I'm sure they have the VIP, but still, it's
It's not like being up front.
for 12 grand. You can go work for him basically.
Oh, that's some fucked up shit.
And also, can you imagine being on the touring crew and stuff like, okay, here's
No.
some rich punter who wanted to come like.
That's so
What would you have them
bullshitty.
do if you were assigned one? For real, if you show up like, hey, this is one of Gene's VIPs, they're here to work. Honestly, what as a monitor man, what would you have them do?
I would, if I knew that was happening that day, I would take a trunk of the spare cables and I would intentionally have it flip 17 times coming off the truck. And I would send them to the trunk of spare cables and say, I need these all sorted and organized. And I would let
Brilliant.
some person with too much money just untangle XLRs
That's
all day.
brilliant.
But you're
Well,
not
now-
touching anything that affects the show.
Are you annoyed by those people? Or are you annoyed by the artist for offering it?
The artist. Well,
Oh, so there's in JoJo. So Gene
Well-
Simmons offers 12, 13 grand.
here's the thing with the JoJo. If my hot take is that it's partially a publicity stunt because you don't know anything about JoJo, do you?
Nothing.
Okay. Well, first of all, Gene had to cancel his tour.
Oh, was
From
it
a
a solo
suspected-
tour?
It was a suspected lack of ticket sales, is what I read. Apparently, he didn't sell enough of those $13,000.
Who wants
VIP.
to see Gene Simmons not with Kiss? The answer?
I don't know.
Nobody.
You can just go to
Not-
Fryman on some random morning and see him hiking.
You see him a lot?
I used to, yeah.
Ew. Is his tongue just dragging in the dirt?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay, tell me about JoJo
okay.
Siwa.
So JoJo is kind like her whole thing is kind of she's always making news for something. She's not private. If you go in Burbank, there's her studio is there and it says JoJo or Siwa Studios huge on the front of it. It's all glass on the front. She drives I think it's a Tesla Model S that is wrapped with her own face. So it's like 100 versions of her own face.
I didn't know
wrapped
she was
on
so
it.
modest.
Oh, who the fuck
Yeah.
is this person?
She's-
Anyway.
She made a huge
offense,
thing about
JoJo.
like she came out of the closet like 2 years ago and she's like, I'm like the first person making gay pop, which
Oh,
is
for
obviously
fuck's sake.
so not true.
Oh,
but like
Pop is gay. I mean, it's just
Exactly,
like-
but
I mean,
I
no, I'm
mean-
not like it is just like.
but she
That's
tried to say that she was like the
ridiculous.
first person making gay pop and all this stuff and like
help us.
so she's very much like I want to be in the spotlight. And
for
so
whatever.
I partially think her latest thing
Oh my
of
God,
this
her face. I'm sorry. Her face bothers me to no end.
Because
I will say she was very sweet to me.
I'm sure.
I
I'm
don't
sure.
know. She was
JoJo,
fine.
I love you, but like, stop
I-
smiling so much.
I very much
stop
like
being so happy.
I see her pop up all the time, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's something she did like on like she had her 21st birthday. She went to Disney and got like drunk and was being like annoying and
Her fucking car, dude.
yeah, it's pretty
That's
cool, right?
So crazy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you ready for this?
Yeah, and she parks that right in front of the studio.
Oh,
but
she's-
again,
So
like
you know
if you're,
is she
So
10?
you know when she's
She's
there.
10.
You basically know.
she's pretty young. She, I think she got famous on Dancing with the Stars or something
Oh,
like
I was
that.
gonna
Or
say she looks like she was like the small girl from Dance Mom.
yeah, that might have been
Dance
that
Moms.
one. She was on some dancing show, I think, with her mom, and then converted
Oh,
that
it was
into
Dance Moms, I think.
yeah. So she's she's used to being in the public eye, but it seems like most of the stuff she
she's-
does is kind of an
She's a
intentional
shit
like
stirrer.
prod.
Dance
because
Dance
it's-
Revolution. She was on.
That's like
I don't know.
video game.
Wow.
But yeah, so she's offering tickets that are $900,
Dance
which is
Moms.
it's like a VIP. You can come during the load in.
How much is that?
900. They kind of sold it as the same thing. It's like you can come to the load in, help us set up and all this shit. But I think it's more like you can come watch the load in, watch the sound check.
Because if you're touching stuff, like the liability is unbelievable.
That's why I don't
understand.
understand how they would even do that.
I mean, you must just show up and sign like, hey, if you lose a foot.
You're.
Also,
Like-
here's an NDA.
Yeah.
I was just gonna
yeah.
say. What,
I
they
think
have to sign NDAs?
JoJo was saying like if you buy that package, you can also help pick the set list, or there's like a section of the set list that was left open for the VIP people. They can all like vote, and so like
give me
so
a
you can like actively
Actually,
participate.
Honestly,
it's better.
I don't mind that. That's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Fine, whatever.
Like you guys talk, you 10 or whatever, talk amongst yourselves.
Sure,
All of you settle on.
I don't think there's gonna be 10, but
Well,
yeah,
I'm being kind of
yeah.
both of you talk amongst yourselves and figure out
You too.
what song you
You
want to
Yeah.
do.
Wow. So she sings.
Yeah. Mostly she dances. She's like, everything is very choreographed dances for every song type thing.
Is she the first gay to dance?
I think so.
Jesus, I mean,
Wow. Congrats. Oh my God. This is big.
what a power! Like, what a
This
hero!
is really big.
Yeah.
Really big.
Not all heroes eat crepes. What's this? Whatever the saying is.
Yeah. Not all heroes.
Jojo Siwa,
Vaping
good for
capes.
you.
Vape and capes.
What a gay icon. I want to go see your studio.
It's right off. It's right there in Burbank. It's not hard to
fantastic.
find.
So strange.
Yeah.
Wow.
900.
So that's why her thing, I was like,
She's just publicity.
How old is she?
12.
21, 22 maybe.
Well, because she turned
How old is
21.
Jojo Siwa?
Jojo Siwa is 21 years old.
All right, she's young.
Yeah,
Jojo,
dude.
enjoy your life. Get your bag, as they say.
Yeah. I laugh at it. I
Cool.
think she's doing her thing to whatever. Stay popular. We all got our own strategies.
Sure.
Man, VIP packages are so strange.
But that is dumb. It's insane that people would pay to do what I and you need
wouldn't-
to get paid for. Like, why would
You were never with Jane's when we had people do the VIP to come into the jam room.
Oh, I remember.
You were there for that?
No, I would lose my mind.
So we would do something where like sometimes 20 to 30 people would pay to go into the Jane's jam room. So before Jane shows, all you may know, we have a little tiny dressing room sometimes, or it's a tent, or it's like just a fucking flap of a whatever the fuck, where the band like warms up. And we never know what those are going to be until Jody, our pal Jody, picks the room and says, "Hey, jam room is over here." So there's times where we would show up and have this like a room smaller than this room for 4 band guys, maybe a backup singer, and then I don't know, 20, 30 fans. So people would have to like you would pay to get like 3 songs, and depending on the way it was set up, you'd have to like bring people in for a few songs, swap people out because not everyone can get in there. It was just a nightmare.
Yeah, I've done 1 or 2 shows where the backstage is kind of crazy like that, and especially the jam room section. It's terrible.
Yep. By the way, for the people there, incredible. It must be amazing.
I'm sure.
to I don't know how much they were paying for it, but like to buy a VIP package and like you're this far away from maybe your heroes, watching them warm up before a show is awesome. But also like just the nightmare of
As a
trying to
tech,
organize.
I hate you.
As a tech.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, fair
Backstage is like when I'm trying to go like drop off in-ear packs and stuff to bands or pick them up after the show, and you go back there and there's like 100 people crowding the hallways, and you're like, dude, I'm trying to pack a semi truck right now. Like, come on.
Let's give some advice to people. If you're ever lucky enough and fortunate enough to be on stage for like a live concert, let's give some advice. Try to as best you can. Most of the people on stage, the crew people, just so you know, are not super stoked that you're there. If we're being completely real, not because of you, just because we like to have as much
Yeah.
space as possible. If something goes wrong, it sucks trying to go through a stream of people and figure it out. But if you're there, do not put your drinks on anything, really. Just don't put your drinks on anyone's cases.
Yeah.
No
Just
red cases by the monitors.
try to make yourself helpful, like help tune guitars,
Yeah.
you know, polish
Yeah.
them with the saliva is good.
Bring the monitor guy. He likes a lot of milk,
Yeah, it does.
cold milk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, the drinks thing drives me nuts.
That's kind of
But
the
I've-
biggest one.
Gnarly.
You always know the cities where it's going to be like, oh, there's going to be a lot of people, like LA, of course, New
course,
York. Like,
of course.
there's going to be a bunch of people side stage, just any industry city. So then it's like, I always just block off my whole world.
And if we can't, one thing I do appreciate often is when someone says like, "Am I okay here? Like, am I in
Yeah.
your way?" I'm like, "Thank you for asking. Great, cool."
Just checking.
And if you want a guitar pick or you want something, don't just reach for it. Just ask, and we'll do almost anything for you.
God, you hate that.
Drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts. Oh, it's stealing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's stealing.
Just take it.
Dude, it's like it's January 6th and then it's taking guitar picks from it's just like this is illegal, dude. This is illegal. This is against America what you're doing.
Those things side by side, huh?
That's it. Cool. 1 and 2.
But if you
Interchangeable.
if you're going to steal guitar picks, you should probably have Viking horns.
Obviously. Duh. Clearly.
Dude, so Dan, what would you, if you had that $13,000 person, what task would you put them up to?
Good question.
Thanks, you asked it.
Drive me to the nearest skateboard shop. Dan does that a lot on tour.
That's when I fell in love.
Yeah.
With
Oh, this is new.
Pam.
Habby.
Down for
Yeah.
the slam, Pam. How I miss you so much. I can still smell you. Oh, Pam.
Yeah, what would
Pam
you do?
Cleary. I think I could probably have them. No, I don't want them to touch guitars, but like
That's the thing is like
Yeah,
you can't
can't.
really trust. Not that you can trust most local stage
if
hands,
it
but
were, let's say it was during changeover, it'd be cool to like, hey, do you want to put some towels out? Put a towel on each amplifier. You can put some water bottles
That's
up
cool.
there.
Yeah.
If you want to help out, don't put a set list down. I'll pre-tape it. You just
that's
put the set
actually
list
a
on the
good
floor.
one. Yep.
Helping with when I change guitar strings, like throwing strings away or getting rid of it. But like I don't know, nothing that is really.
I would have to vibe with you so quickly
Yeah,
to trust you to do a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
Unless I
Because-
was having an off day, then I'd be like, mix the show. I'm out of here. Like, have fun, dude.
Dude, I've been vaping all day. Would you mind covering the show for me? I'm really struggling.
I'll just hand you a couple faders at the end of the console that aren't attached to anything. Hey, here you go.
When he starts playing the solo, that's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Right, this fader, even though it does nothing, but tell them like when
Oh,
Dave's
the
doing
dummy
a solo,
fader, for sure.
just bump it up a little bit. However you think, however loud you want it to be. It does nothing.
There's like, hey, anytime somebody on stage looks at you and asks for something, just move this fader and give them a thumbs up. Like, that's all I do.
Funny. The band's like, who the fuck is that person?
Hey.
What about you?
What would I allow them to do?
For some reason,
at
you
my concert,
at your work.
at my work.
Yeah. If you were,
Tell the people. Do the people know what you do?
I don't know.
you don't
Digless.
say the place, but you can
No.
explain what you do.
Say the place and the address.
And what are your exact hours down there?
What's your boss's name?
I design graphics. I'm a graphic designer.
That's a tough. What are you gonna do with somebody who comes in?
I mean, I can barely trust.
Nowadays, is have them open up fucking ChatGPT and do her entire job for
That's
her.
actually
Yeah. Are you
probably
worried?
True. Not yet.
Yeah.
No, because I feel like a lot of people haven't caught on yet. Like in terms of the workforce, they're not ready for that yet.
I was gonna ask you to make me a new logo, and then somebody
And-
else did for me. And it's fucking good.
They did those bitches. Okay, and then I'm worried. I mean, I don't think I'll get in the contract space. Yeah, I think that'll fade away.
Yeah.
But in terms of like being in a staff position like I am now, thank God, I don't think it'll.
Yeah, I don't know if it could do like full, at least right now. I've seen what you do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're safe
but-
for a minute.
I'm safe for a minute, but
I'm fucked.
Maybe I'll
I'm
be retired
probably
by
fucked.
then. You think?
Yeah.
I think I truly think all jobs are fucked.
Sure, eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And then, once like robots are here, by the way, they're here. Like we have them now. We have robots that
Fully.
now move fluid enough where if they were like fully dressed with like a hood on, you would think it was a person the way they move. There's no more like the days of like this. It's done.
No, it's
They fucking do cartwheels and somersaults and run, and they have fucking guns. I told you about this. That Jason Crawford, our buddy Jason, went to
Oh,
a
yeah,
defense
yeah, yeah.
contractor
Thank
and
you,
like
thank
the
you,
robot with like gun arms on it.
Yeah, and I
Oh
was
my
happy
God.
they were shooting blanks.
But like I think within less than 10 years, I think most jobs will be done by computers and robots.
There's a video right now of a robot, and he's holding like a camera gimbal, filming a car commercial, like circling a car with it. And they're like, normally you have like a big jib
Yeah.
that moves around, or a hand, like a person
It's
doing it.
the
They're like,
jib.
well, it's great because this thing can repeat the exact actions over and over and over.
Oh.
So like they already have big robotic arms.
So it's a
that do
man
that
doing
shit, but
dolly
it's-
shots.
Yeah, it's a man who can repeat dolly shots like exactly over and over and over. And it's this fucking robot holding a camera walking around a car, and you're like, well, check that one off the list of possible careers.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, it's cool.
And I think it's going to be a thing where some stone thoughts I had last night thinking about this very thing is for a little while, I mean, billionaires are going to, build the robots and build all these like self-automated factories to save money. And it'll work for a little while until they realize that every person in the country, for the most part, doesn't have income. So
Right.
you're saving money, but for who to spend? So they're gonna have to do some kind of agreed upon basic income where they're giving you some of, obviously with a lot of their profits that you just kind of trade back in with them over and over again. So they keep making money. They give you a little bit of their money because you're going to give it back to them.
Isn't that what we do anyway?
Sort of, but we're just gonna have no aim.
Move fake money around.
What are people gonna do when we have no like tasks to do?
I mean, they have to give. I don't.
No, I mean like what do
What are like we
people?
literally gonna do like day to day?
Human beings are like doers and creators, and someone said the other day that
Hey, bud, when they make a robot that whacks bushes with sticks and breaks shit on sidewalks, then you can come back and be worried.
it feels like
Right
you're
now,
talking
you're
about me.
okay.
It feels like you're talking about me a little bit.
I think you're all right, dude.
No stick whacking robots. Okay, that's where I stand.
That's the name of the
Elon.
episode, Stick Whacking Robots.
Write it down. Yeah, it's so.
No,
it's-
we're all fucked,
It's
dude.
it's weird. Like I don't know. I really don't know how we sustain, and when people don't have a purpose, like what
There's a lot of, I mean,
happens? Are we gonna fizzle out?
the audio
Yes,
shit,
that's been my
you can just
theory.
drag and drop audio into a website and it'll like do all the cleanup, mix it, like all that stuff is already.
So you can take, if you record a bunch of tracks for a tune, you can drop it and be like, mix this and walk
I'm
away.
sure there's places to do that. I haven't seen that yet, but I almost guarantee it's there.
Can you put it?
But
Are
there's
we
like
to a point where it's like
AI mastering services, AI restoration stuff. Like,
we still have a lost episode of Rare Form where the audio was all fucked up, and someday I want to feed it to AI.
how fucked up is it?
Like crackly, like robot voice.
Give it to me.
Robot voice.
Yeah,
Okay, I think I have it somewhere.
Yeah.
I definitely have it.
find it.
Whoa! Imagine
Because I pay for this Adobe's AI cleanup thing, and it is scary good. Like it not only like cleans up stuff. Like you can be standing in front of a fucking jackhammer construction site, and it will take all of that out. And even if your voice like cuts out or crackles like that, like it will synthesize your voice in AI.
can AI read lips yet?
Oh.
I don't know.
I'm sure, actually. Of course it can.
Yeah.
Of fucking course it can.
I was on the phone with my pops the other day. No, like earbuds, no, just up to my ear. And I walked by the equivalent of a jackhammer, the loudest shit I have ever heard. And I'm like talking, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like blah blah blah. And he's like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "You can't hear all that." He's like, "No, I can't."
I
hear a
often
peep.
wonder what people
Not
hear
a
on the other end of my
fucking
phone calls.
Nothing. But
'Cause
you
I'm like,
used
I
to be
can't
able
hear
to.
you.
A motorcycle would go by, and Dad be like, "What's happening over there?" Blah, blah. I was like inside of a jackhammer essentially, and he was
These
like,
are things
I
we'll never
wonder-
know are happening.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, I don't know how much of that is like integrated into phones yet, but it's got to be right around
has
the
to be.
corner. Like
It's gotta be. This has to be because this is a new phone, so it's the Apple Intelligence and all that bullshit. So I'm assuming what you're talking about has already integrated into this, and it's insane. I was flabbergasted how he could not hear this. I couldn't hear my own voice. I couldn't hear
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
There's a new a new Gen 4, what is this? It's the Gen 4 AI video model. But like look at this shit.
Yep.
Like completely photorealistic.
Oh, that's not a real recording.
No, this is all fake. And like we are getting very close to our first, fully AI movie. It's nuts. I know we talk about it a lot, but it's fascinating times. We can't really get away from it.
Dude, how awesome our buddy showed us this game, the stimulation game. Did
fuck
you
Oh my
that.
God.
did you play?
I fucking did, and I
Did you
ruined my
beat it?
night. No,
I tried to beat it. I couldn't beat it.
Go
Is it real?
go
You can-
online and find stimulation game. It's the first thing that pops up. And it was fun. I'm sure your threshold was way lower, but it's
Very low.
So essentially you start by just like clicking this button, and every time you click it, you get a point. And then you can use those points to buy like there's like a DVD symbol that bounces around the screen, and every time it hits the edge, you get an extra point. Essentially, it's just like it's the most
It's a
meaningless
fidget spinner.
Yeah, it's the most meaningless shit, like pop-up ads popping up, and you get a point for closing it, and you get a point for doing this and doing that. And eventually your screen is just overrun with like 100 DVD symbols and stuff popping up all over the place. And like you can
You
get,
play
like,
a true crime podcast, and you're actually
Yeah.
listening to a true crime podcast while all these other sounds
And
are
then like a
happening.
meditation. On
Yeah.
top of that.
Exactly. There's like a YouTube video playing in this corner, and then there's a video of something else over here, and there's podcasts happening here.
My phone overheats and I can't handle it.
Mine froze multiple times.
It's so close to how much my real life actually.
Well, but that's what I feel
I got
like
so
it
far
is.
before I was overwhelmed because I was like, oh, I'm so used to having like, I'll be playing a video game
that's
with a podcast here and something
terrible.
happening over there. Yeah,
I enjoy
you
it.
can beat it.
It's
Did
the
you beat
like
it?
Las
Yeah.
Vegas of apps. It's just everything that's fucked about our society in one place.
Yeah.
I'm when you to complete it. Do you get to a certain point level, or is
Yeah,
it a time
yeah.
limit, or is it
Well,
money?
you run out of things to buy essentially because you use your points, your
Yeah,
stimulation
yeah.
click points to buy different things that help you get more stimulation points. So it's just like it's the most pointless game.
It's not
But
even a game. It's like
you get to the end and it's like you kind of run out of stuff to buy and it tells you on the last item like the game will be over once you buy this item.
Yeah.
oh, so
that's
basically
real
you want to
life.
purchase everything you can.
At that point you're listening to like 3 different YouTube videos and there's shit popping all over your screen. It's just like chaos.
Fucking terrible.
I
And,
like
yeah.
it. It's,
It was great. It
It's
takes
something.
about 30 to 45 minutes to beat.
I feel like we
I
played
definitely
it that long.
you might have done 15 minutes. I definitely have put in 20, 30 minutes, but I
It was
haven't
the
gotten.
worst. It was the absolute worst.
I almost played again.
oh my
I've done twice.
God, you have.
I
I'll
thought
go
about
again.
you should do it on a computer so you can actually like.
Oh, that might.
I did have to turn the volume
still
way
don't.
down
Okay.
because it was drowning out my podcast I was listening to on the side.
Oh my God! What?
Jesus
No.
Christ.
Okay.
I'm kidding,
Okay.
but I
Good
could.
God.
But yeah, I did have to turn the volume down because it was kind of driving. It was too much.
So we're not even close to doing justice as to what this is, but just
No,
try it
You
out.
can't explain it.
Stimulation
No.
clicker? Is that what it's called?
it's just called stimulation game.
Stimulation game.
Yeah.
It's not porn shit. It's literally just like it's like a fidget spinner. It's like things people do just to waste time, but it's like it's such a weird experience.
I got like 20 minutes in. I was like, here goes my day. I have
Yeah.
no idea how long this takes to beat, but I'm not turning it off.
You said something earlier when we were on the text about it. You said, "I don't know if I've been playing for 5 minutes or 10 hours."
Yeah,
no
exactly.
idea.
Yep.
Which is exactly how it is.
It's great.
Good shit. There was did I ever show you that game? It's called the Inescapable Sound of Silence, or it was like there was a website that was kind of like what this was, like the conscious. I wish I could remember it,
Answer's
but
no, I don't
it was a bunch of like very lo-fi, simple games. Like one of them, the whole screen is like a bunch of boulders fall into like your
Oh.
screen.
The holes?
No, what? Not Donut Country or whatever that is. This is like on a computer game, but the screen like fills up with all these fallen boulders, and you click a boulder and it disappears, and like they keep kind of falling into place, and you can do it for hours. Where you just keep moving different boulders,
Yeah.
and they all just keep collapsing. It's so satisfying.
It's the most base level of what video games are because that is as productive and meaningful as driving around in Grand Theft Auto and trying to get fake money in that.
Yep.
It just goes to show like, oh, I didn't need all that fancy stuff. I didn't need all these cars
I
to
just had to move
steal.
these boulders.
I just needed something that like you click something and it's like, good job.
You did good.
Need. It's so sad.
And then like 40 minutes in, 80 minutes in, you're like, I guess my job here is done. I did a good thing today.
God, that's-
I think I might still have it saved in my.
Basically, like an oversimplification of the lives that we live in Western society.
Oh yeah, I'm brain rot.
I just go do this thing for no reason, but I have to make the money to do the thing, and then the
It's
thing
it.
happens, and blah blah blah.
You know how into
I
video
die.
games I've gotten, and then one day it just hits me after like 100 hours staring at the screen on this thing that like, this sucks. This is pointless. I'm an idiot. And then I hang up my controller and like
Wait,
2 weeks. 2 weeks later, I come back and I'm like, oh, there's a new game out. And I do it all over
It's
again.
so important. I must focus all my energy on it.
Not
Whoa.
now, babe. Don't talk to me.
I haven't
Yeah.
opened my I haven't opened my bookmarks that I've had. I haven't opened bookmarks in like 15 years because I have some of the funniest shit bookmarked, including some porn stuff, which is hilarious.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. SoothTube, which is like just like I think it's like soothing videos or soothing.
Save it for the Patreon, dude.
Sound
You're telling me
effects.
SoothTube isn't the porn?
101 lapdogs, like
Is that the porn?
information information on hemorrhoids. Remember when I was
Is
going through
that
my,
the porn?
when I was going through my hemorrhoid thing for a little
Oh
bit?
my god!
It was a phase.
LA Noir,
God.
LA Noir
fantastic.
input. A horny housewife. I wonder what that one is. That's pretty good.
Oh my god!
I'm trying to find that
Oh my god!
Doesn't she have chores to do?
That's what it is. It's just a woman vacuuming and washing dishes.
Yeah, looking dissatisfied.
So great. It gets me so
I just
hard.
had to clear mine out, but it was all just articles that I brought in for the podcast. So I opened up my reading list or whatever, and it's like, man, yes, it was just a bunch of garbage about wieners and poop and just stuff I thought that people should know about at some
Wieners
point.
and poop.
Oh my God.
Mind-blowing, hyper-realistic sculptures. That's like a sculpture that's
that's
taller
tight.
than you are.
Hell yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Like
What'd you say?
I don't
Oh, yeah. Fucking love this shit.
I don't know.
Besides that baby head.
I don't look at it.
Pretty cool.
I gotta wrap this up so I can go through all my old bookmarks. See what kind of porn I was into 15, 20 years ago.
I got to start bookmarking more of the Facebook Marketplace stuff because I showed you, I mean, the 9/11 statue was just perfect because
She doesn't
of the
know about
timing.
it.
Oh. Well, yeah. There's a whole joke we did. That was in the Patreon episode,
Look how
right?
worried she looks. Look how fucking worried she looks about my new purchase.
No.
I'm sorry,
don't-
your
Did
new
you?
purchase?
Did you?
Bring it in.
It's hanging on the wall next time I come in.
How'd you even hang that?
I came
How
across.
how did this joke even come up?
I don't know.
about?
We were joking around about something, and he said Porsche 911. I said Porsche 911. I don't remember how it came about, but we were just laughing about the idea of having a diorama of 911 on your porch.
Oh my God.
and calling it Porsche 911.
Yeah,
Oh
your
my
Porsche
God.
911. But then a few days later on Facebook Marketplace, somebody's selling like a legit diorama of the Twin Towers.
You're damn right.
No.
Yeah.
You're damn right.
Wow.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
Did I find the rocks thing?
So we were laughing about that. I had a pretty good one earlier today where somebody was selling vaginal speculums. What are those things that they use at like the OBGYN? They're like,
Yeah.
Just
I
hands.
think that's a speculum.
Just
Yeah.
fucking-
Yeah, that's a speculum.
it showed a box of them, and then it said, I have about 70 available in different
What?
sizes, rates from $10 to $40.
Please respond back. I'll take 47, please. Don't take all, but a very specific
Oh my
number
God.
less than the total.
How many virgins do you get if you
27.
27?
What?
27.
If you unalive yourself in the
Oh.
for you know, religious purposes.
You know how they do over there.
I need 27 of them to make sure these afterlife babes are legit.
Not even clear.
It's for science. I'm doing a project. I can't find this
People
rock
sell the
thing.
wildest shit on there.
Oh,
That's
no shit.
insane.
And it's so weird. My favorite, the sneakiest one is people will be trying to sell like, I mean, they're hookers, but they're trying to sell like selling this top for $15. It's like a really like a bra on a chick who's mostly naked with huge boobs.
Nice.
It's like, well, okay, this is
get it.
clearly like this is prostitution. Well done, Facebook Marketplace. But there's some weird shit.
I like people selling mirrors because it's always funny to see how they try or
How do you photograph a
I
mirror?
love
try to
that.
hide themselves out of it. Yeah,
I
it's
love
pretty
that.
great.
Like and showing their disgusting feet in there.
Oh God! Somebody was selling a console and they're shooting a picture down
on audio console. Like
Yeah,
with-
yeah. They're shooting a picture of it, and their socks are at the bottom of the frame, and then in the screen of the console, you can just see the reflection of them with their phone. Like, dude, like you couldn't
It's hard to get the
you
input
couldn't
work
try
at it.
again.
How do you not see that?
Couldn't get your socks out of the picture,
yeah.
unless he was a prostitute. In which
Also-
case,
Go for
good
it.
on
Go
ya.
for it. Go for
We
it.
can also crop.
Yeah.
Cropping is a handy tool.
I'm going to show Dickless the 911
I think my favorite is when people post super blurry photos.
on the right.
That's amazing.
Yep.
How big is that?
You'll find out
Oh, it's in a hand.
tomorrow.
It's like this tall.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's little.
Yeah.
It's little.
Not bad for $100, right? Mm-hmm. We're getting it. We got to put it. It's got to be in the studio. it should be here. It's
Speaking of, where
going
did
home.
that black dog puppy come from?
Oh, what is that?
So I want to thank our
So
listener.
you would notice if I started hiding shit around the apartment.
Yeah, you don't.
We have a
I
P.O. box
know
now.
everything.
We have a P.O. box. Let me look up the address real quick again.
Which I totally
179.
made a graphic for. Fuck, I suck at this, dude.
You and I have to have a long
I
talk,
am-
dude.
A bad co-host.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Dude,
who sent the dog?
hold on. We have a P.O. box now, okay? If you guys want to send anything, if you fan art, dog plushies, maybe a baseball glove for Throb over here who doesn't have one for some insane reason. Claims to be a man, claims to know how to throw a ball, but has no baseball glove. Okay, sure. But we have a mailbox. We have a P.O. box. It is 10153 and 1/2 Riverside Drive, Toluca Lake, California, 91602. Dan Cleary, you can do Rareform Radio, RFR. It'll get there. And the box number is 179. Send in some stuff. So
Don't send drugs.
don't send drugs. Do not send drugs. Please don't send drugs. But this little guy came from our listener, Rachel. She sent this and some candy and a hat and a nice note because I made a comment, I think on Instagram a few weeks ago, just saying like, I really want like some
you
puppy
need
hangs.
puppy
I need some puppy hangs.
Sure.
So now this little guy lives in the studio. Thank you so much.
Our listeners are better to you than I am.
No shit.
Yeah.
Why do you think I've been doing the show for so long?
I know.
Like, and why do you think I keep going to physical therapy? I get from this show
job, Danny.
and from medical professionals the love I should get from a wife, and that's why I got side pieces. So thank you for that. Appreciate that.
It's very,
Woof.
very,
Very
cute.
kind. A woof.
Woof.
Get it?
Yeah.
I like what you did there.
Woof.
So that's what that is. Okay.
Very cool.
Okay. Let's switch over to Patreon for a few minutes.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Patreon, go there. We're doing uncut, uncircumcised episodes over there. The first few times we've done an extra 30 minutes each time. This one I hope is less because I got shit to do, you know what I mean? Yeah.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. We'll be here for another hour or two. Patreon.com/RealFromRadio. Bonus episodes. Dead Dad Club. Uncut, long, no commercials, no ads on the Patreon episodes. So go do that. And we'll be back next week.
Hasta mañana.
Welcome, folks. Enjoy your stay. Don't freak out if we say gay. We say the R word and the F word too, but we're stoked to be here with you. Guilty pleasures and deep dark jokes. Red Bull, Monster, and Diet Cokes. Potty humor and bad advice. We're your human sacrifice. Rareform Radio makes me hard. So hard, so hard, so hard, so hard. Rareform Radio makes me wet. So wet, super wet, mega wet. Guilty pleasures and deep